TTArtisan offered me to test their 40mm f2 full-frame autofocus lens, and it's available for the L-mount Alliance for Sony E and Nikon Z. How can I say no? Hi friends, Dirk here, thanks so much for tuning in, and in today's video I give you my honest and unbiased experiences that I had with the TTArtisan 40mm f2. So first of all, let's talk about sharpness, and this is where this lens truly shines, because already wide open at f2 it is as good as it gets. We have a really great center sharpness and also good contrast. You can see this in real life photos that this lens truly delivers. Big shout out to Christian and Manuela. They helped me a lot with this review, and they were also my models in many of my shots. When we're taking a look at the corners at f2, they are rather soft. We also have some chromatic aberrations, and we see a pretty strong vignetting. The corners keep improving till f11. They get better in sharpness and contrast. Unfortunately, the chromatic aberrations never really go away. They are always present no matter the f-stop. Because it's such a long, exhausting video, it's time for a coffee break. And I love chocolate. We have a teeny tiny barrel distortion that is really minimal. Like I said, the vignetting at f2 is pretty strong, but it is a massive improvement as soon as we stop it down to only f2.8. The focus is excellent on this lens, it never failed me. No matter photo or video, it was always spot on. I like the focus transitioning in video mode. It is not boom boom, it is rather a soft, smooth focus pulling like you see in cinematic footage. So I like this a lot, and it's a big plus for this lens. We have a very noticeable focus breathing. Unfortunately, the minimum focusing distance on this lens is 40 centimeters, 1.15 feet. That is pretty far, and that's why you don't get a great magnification. Looking at the bokeh balls, we can see they have a bit of a halo surrounding them, and they have a pretty strong texture. They get cat-eye-ish towards the edges. Now, because of that, we would think that this lens doesn't produce a great bokeh, right? But on the contrary, when we're looking at the portraits that I shot with the TTArtisan 40mm f2, we can see that the bokeh is quite beautiful. Very soft, very smooth. Okay, one more. Testing this lens for longitudinal aberrations, we can see that at f2, yes, they are very present, and also, although the sharpness is good, the contrast is very weak. It gets better as we stop it down. Here I test sunstars and flaring at f16, and you can see that it's not a strong suit of the TTArtisan 40mm f2. Kiwi decided to join the party. So this lens is a lightweight with only 170 grams plus the lens hood, and it sits very small on the camera body. And therefore it is so easy to produce handheld videos I think for travel and street, this is perfect. We get an aperture ring that's clicking at the end of the lens mount, and here in the front, a very smooth going focus ring. We have 9 elements in 6 groups and 7 rounded aperture blades. Like I said, we have a lens hood that's also made of metal. On the mount cap, there's a USB-C port, and here are some contacts where you can directly update the firmware. Now, what I like about the TTArtisan boxes is that they always come sealed. When you're buying a new product, this seal should not be broken. And if it's open, if it's broken, that means it has been used before. And this is great because a lot of lens manufacturers don't do that. To conclude this video, we'll definitely have to look at the price. This lens currently retails at only $168, and it is available in black and in silver. And I can see this is a great combination, especially for the colored S9s. So yes, it is a very, very budget-friendly lens. Keeping this price in mind, I think it performs better than what you pay for. Now, of course, if you have an unlimited budget, would I recommend this lens? Well, if you can spend $1,000 or more, I would recommend something else. But if you're on a budget, then this lens for street, for travel, it definitely gets the job done. For me, it's great to see that these third-party lenses, especially the budget-friendly third-party lenses, are getting better and better. And since they're available at such a great price, it puts pressure on the big brands to reduce their profit margins and to sell at a more feasible price and reasonable price. And I like to see this. I'm very happy about this development. In general, for $168, there's nothing you can do wrong buying the TTArtisan 40mm f2. It gets the job done in the street, on a vacation. I think you won't regret it. And that's pretty much the end of this video. Thanks so much for watching. Till the next time, stay safe, stay tuned, and take care. Bye for now. All right, this is the last one.